Welcome back to CCRPG. We are returning to the midst of combat as our pilots attempt to clear the way back to the DBC so they can escape this planet. They are being hounded by, simultaneously, a group of enemies dispatched as reinforcements, and a now enraged and escaped Lithosphere Leviathan, as the enemy reinforcements have started bombing the evidence of the factory. It has released the creature to wreak havoc on the surrounding area. We are going to dive back in at the beginning of round 4, and at the beginning of each round, the Leviathan wakes. So we're going to go to the Leviathan now and work through his turn. So Northwest Leviathan is going to just move up on the interceptor that's been hounding it. Gonna do a little grapple. And then a claw. So it successfully grapples and then tries to crush it. Easily doing 12 kinetic damage and crushing the interceptor.
Hooray.
Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Well, now that Lithosphere Leviathan can decide to do other things.
Like, help us.
The Northeast Leviathan is going to go after its interceptor. Reach out with its grapple. Successfully, and its crush to crit, doing another 12, blasting that interceptor out of the sky. The one to the south of that, one of the remaining of the top 3, is going to activate. It has a speed 3, it's speed 8. That is, it's going to move south because it detects movement down to the south. All right. The northwest of the southern Lithosphere Leviathan tentacles does have a person right next to it. That will have to go through on its way to Orion. So, COMET.
Yes.
This is you, buddy.
Hi.
It is going to reach down and try to wrap you up with its grapple. A 31 versus evasion.
That will hit.
All right. It grapples you, and then it's going to follow up with a crush. It has accuracy added because you are grappled. For a 26 versus evasion.
Also a hit.
It will do 12 kinetic damage.
Okay. That takes me down to 1 HP.
That's its turn.
Ouch. I can't take reactions when I'm grappled?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And it clears its burn. So that's nice for him. The southernmost tentacle is tired of being burned, and it's going to go through the wall here, and it's going to grapple and attack the dust arm, the western dust arm. So grapple, crit, claws, hit. Wow, it only just barely hit with double accuracy. It couldn't have missed, actually, it looks like, because it rolled a 1 on its d20 and a 1 on its it rolled the lowest it could.
God.
It rolled the lowest it could and still hit the dust arm.
2 1s on the accuracy and a 1 on the d20.
No, good for it. Good for it.
Sucks for him because he is going to take 12 kinetic damage. Ooch. Ooch, I say.
Ooch.
Because that's the one that already got structured once, or no? That's the one that was at full health. The pyros haven't been close to structured. It was the the glint arms that were getting beaten up.
Right.
Now, that guy just got hurt really bad. That structures him. He did have a little bit of damage. Structure 1. And then let's roll his d6. 5. So he's going to be impaired for his next turn. Because it was a glancing blow. All right, that's that Leviathan down. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Undo activation. Remove activation. No. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. It's this guy to the right here who still needs to act. Okay. I think that's going to have to be Chimera.
I kind of expected as much.
Chimera, one of the close tentacles to you will move on top of you and attempt to wrap you up. 27 versus evasion.
What is with these crits the last few times it's tried to grab me? Because the last one crit too, I think, right?
Well, crit in this game just means it's above a 20.
Okay, what's with these 27 rolls?
It has a plus 15 modifier.
Yeah, it has a plus. Yeah, it has a lot. It has a lot going for it.
Well, fine. Fine.
Not exactly a plus 5. It has a plus 6 modifier.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. It has a good
Minimum
modifier.
plus 7.
Because it always has accuracy, yes.
Yeah.
So, Chimera.
Is this considered an attack or
It is.
just a
So
grapple?
the needles will hurt it this time. So how much does it do?
Yeah, 3 armor piercing, and then I can roll a dice to get resistance to this. Well, I just do it. It's my.
Well, this isn't damage.
It isn't damage?
No, it grapples you as an attack, and then it crushes you as an attack. These are two separate attacks.
Gotcha.
So, do you get to spike the same thing multiple times for multiple attacks?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just its grapple. Now it's swinging at you.
Yeah. Okay.
It thinks it just grabbed a cactus.
I mean, that's not too far off the mark.
25 versus evasion for the attack.
Yeah, that'll hit. I am going to use a Bladed Master dice to get I don't think this is something I can do macro. I'll just paste the description. It's basically I get resistance to all damage. Yada.
All right, let's roll that die.
I mean, it just happens. I mean, it's.
I thought you had to roll a die for it.
It's only for ranged.
Okay.
They call it a dice because that's the unit of measure, but it just happens for this.
All right, cool. So you will take 12 minus 2 for your armor, so down to 10, so you'll take 5 after resistance.
Yep.
And then after all those tentacles act, it's your guys' turn.
If someone else needs to go, go for it. I wouldn't mind getting out of here, but
Go ahead. I would rather act before Comet, because I think I'm going to try to get him out.
Okay.
okay. And you're okay right now, Chimera?
I think Comet's the higher priority because he only has 1 HP.
That's a good point.
Also, as long as I'm grappled, I can't use my
Yeah, while you're grappled,
My
you can't
core
use
power.
reactions.
Yep.
I'll be fine for a turn. If you can get Comet out, go ahead.
Okay.
I say. We'll see. I mean, like little flying, annoying thing or giant tentacle. Maybe
you go
will
ahead.
say-
You're in more danger.
I will
Because the
say I don't
tentacles have
think I'm
already
going to be
Just-
I will say I don't think I'm going to be attacked by any of the elite guys. and the Leviathan already went. So
Yeah.
All right, so you want me to go?
I was just going to say the only big thing is you can't use your reaction while you're grappled.
Yeah, which that is unfortunate, but if I
right.
could still use it later in the.
All right, cool beans. Then Kestrel.
I'm going to move to here.
Let's activate you. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to move right there. That will put down a thing. Am I triggering any ops in doing that?
Yeah, you moved while within range of the Lithosphere Leviathan.
Where does that trigger?
I think where you were. It's like when you initiate a move while within range of it.
So, just at all.
It's on your original space. When you start a movement while within range.
Damn, okay. Well, it's first reaction used against me, much like Chuck's, it just misses.
Okay.
I do technically do a new movement because I can move 2 free when attack misses me. I don't know if another copy would go there or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me check something because I want to make sure. No, they don't have any threat weapons. Okay. So they would just have to punch you if you were next to them. But so an attack missed you. Let's throw the rules up for it because we're gonna have to just adjudicate.
Let's see. There are like 2 different talent trees.
Okay, gotcha. Specifically, I'm just looking at the Overwatch rules. Trigger Overwatch immediately. A hostile character starts any movement. So I think actually what would happen is you start your movement on that original square. That's your move 2. And then from wherever you move to, you can start your movement.
I see.
Because your movement says anytime an attack misses you, you may fly up to spaces in any direction. So as soon as you start your movement, it swings and misses. In response, you use your acrobatics to fly 2 spaces. Then you get to pick up your move from whatever that new location is.
Okay. Interesting. Then I'll move just above this guy, I guess.
Okay, you'll move above one of the 2 glint arms.
Yeah. I want to do yeah, I should just play this safe. I'm going to do a full action to stabilize. Get that heat down.
Okay.
Then I'm going to overcharge, which will give me a heat. So go to 1 out of 5 when this is all said and done here. To get another quick action, and I'm going to use that quick action in just a moment here. Because I have movement still, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have your full normal movement.
I'm actually just going to move here, which will leave a new projection on top of this guy.
Sure.
And then use a quick action
2 squares up from him, essentially, right? 2 taxes up.
I would be just above him.
All right, so you're going to drop down
range. I was planning on doing this. Yeah. And then I'm going to drop down here in between these 2 guys and then use a quick action to teleport and swap places with one of my things, which causes them to explode. I think it causes all of them to explode. Let me link it again, the wording, so you can see it, but I think all of my things explode when I teleport. Where is it? Hall of Mirrors. I just press that button. Yeah, no, there is power. It didn't reset. not able to.
Here,
It's not
no,
letting
it's
me
fine.
look
It's
at-
because it's saying that you've already used it this fight.
Right, but which I have, but I'm doing the quick action.
When you do so, all extant holograms detonate, creating burst 1 explosions that deal 1d6 agility for half. Okay, so let's adjudicate all the explosions. Let's start at the bottom right. That will only hit the lithosphere tentacle. So roll a d6 for him, and then he'll roll agility save.
Yeah. These are all agility. So he misses, so
3 damage because he has 1 armor.
And a very confused tentacle.
Yep. And then the southwestern one of him will explode and hurt the one underneath of him and the tentacle. So tentacle first.
6 damage.
I'll roll. I think it's because it's AoE damage. It'll be 6 to both. So
sure.
Tentacle rolls 19. We'll take 1 down to 1 down to 5, and then 5 down to 3. So
you do armor first. I was thinking he was second for some reason.
So 3 damage to him. All right, and then the guy underneath will make his agility save. 13 won't do it.
6.
But he has 2 armor, so he'll take 4 damage.
These they have energy resistance, right?
Are they energy? Yeah, they also have energy resistance.
They're energy. Yeah.
Okay, so
2.
he'll take 2 armor off of that to go from 6 down to 4, and then resistance down to 2. So he'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
And then the last one explodes, and that's for these 2. Another 6. Nice. All right, northeast guy, the one who got damaged already, rolls a 12. That fails, so he's going to take another 2 damage. We already figured out that's how much it does. And then the southwest guy will make his save. But all that succeeding only gives him resistance, which he already had. So it also does 2 damage.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So, yeah, they both take 2 damage.
Cool. Yep, that is my turn. So let me end the thing. There you go.
You got it.
Nice.
Hey, Chimera, you still have burn, don't you?
I do.
Cool. I'm going to activate Dust Arm.
Oh, right. I should figure out burn, huh?
He's going to clear his wall. And he is going to throw a flamethrower on top of the 2 of you, burning both you and the tentacle. Do you have any kind of protection?
I do not. This is just a regular old burning.
So he rolls, he hits you, and he crits the Leviathan tentacle.
Hooray. Kind of. Ish. I mean, I still get hit, which sucks.
Multiple things happen. So for Chuck, you already had burn.
I did.
So you take an additional 4. So let me click roll. Yeah. So Chuck, you take 4 plus 4 bonus burn. So for 8 damage immediately, and then 8 burn added on to whatever your burn is.
8. So 4 plus 8 would be 12.
Yeah. So you'll be at 12 burn total, and you'll take 8 damage now.
Oh, you know what? That structures me. How about that? Yeah, minus 8 HP. That is a structure. So I will press the structure button.
Leviathan will take 4 and 4 burn.
System trauma.
Ooh, another tear off option.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get system or weapon.
Weapon.
One of your weapon mounts is destroyed.
Yeah, that really sucks. I only have 2 options, I guess.
Yeah, your battle axe or your heavy drill. what gets ignited in this fire?
I know. I think we're at the point where I am going to tear off the battle axe. I think my rationale is that all the enemies are relatively close, so I think I can figure out a way to make up the distance. So if I can get the distance on a movement, then I can do a lot more damage with the drill than with the battle axe. The trade-off, though, is if anyone runs away really far away, I won't be able to damage them. But
Sure.
I think that's the lesser evil here. So
all right, break that axe.
Is there a way to mark destroy?
Hit
There it is. Okay.
Yep. Mark destroyed.
And I think we established that does not clear burn, right?
That does not clear burn.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
That is the Dust Arm's turn. Chimera, Comet, or Orion.
I wouldn't mind breaking out my grapple, though, if anyone wouldn't mind. Also, I need to clear my burn before it gets any higher than 12.
I mean,
just don't
you
fail
have
your
to do a
burn check.
contested check to break grapple, right?
I was going to ask about that. Did we establish that Ferris Lash can be used for grapples?
Yeah, it can.
So I could just use that to get out.
If that's what you want to do, you could stabilize and then overcharge into a Ferris Lash if you've got the heat remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, let me do that, if that's all right.
All right.
So I will activate. Boop. I am just going to Ferris Lash straight to the player deployment.
Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, we'll see if it pays off.
All right, your Ferris Lash rips you out of the binds of the tentacle.
Yeah. Oh, I think. Wait, order of events again. So that was my overcharge because I have to do a full. I have
full
to
action
do full action to. Yeah.
Yep.
Stabilize. Yeah. So
Right,
you need to stabilize first.
Okay. So, is there a button for that, or did I just do it?
Yep.
Bottom
There is
left
a
under
button.
macros.
I see it. Yeah. So I'm going to. Oh, I can restore HP. Well, that's kind of useless now.
No, you have to choose HP or heat.
Let me.
You're at full health.
Let me overcharge. Let me overcharge first, because that way I can clear the heat at the same time.
No, you can't. Well, I see.
Yeah, because remember.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So the heat goes up to 2, so I'm now at 4 out of 7 heat.
Yep.
And then
I'm stabilize in your new spot.
Yeah. So I'm still moved. Okay, and then I just got hit stabilized. So cool mech and clear burn. And my hope is that now one of these dust arms is now going to get hit by the worm next turn, hopefully.
Meanwhile, all of the mechs down there are going, "Oh, Chimera!"
The good thing is your point total is now 4 versus 1.
This is true. Okay, that's me.
Sorry, Comet. Let me give you your action back.
Oh, do we both press the button at the same time?
There we go.
I think it was just a misclick.
All right, so that's your guys' side. Let's see. We got the couple of glint arms and dust arms down here. Hey Chuck.
That's me.
Did you roll your burn?
I stabilized.
Oh, you cleared your burn with stabilize.
Yeah. Did it still
got
prompt?
Got it. Okay, cool beans.
You scared me for a minute.
You mean you don't want to lose over half of your health in a single action?
Yes. That's exactly what I don't want to happen.
Okay, if you insist.
I am going to have the northeastern dust arm activate. Never mind. That won't work. I'm going to activate him anyway. But what he's going to do is different. Instead, he's going to turn on Chimera. And he is going to...
Is he grappled, out of curiosity?
No, the southeastern dust storm. The furthest east one isn't next to any tentacles.
The other one's grappled.
Interesting. He's going to move up on you, Chimera, to move within range.
Okay.
And then he's going to use Explosive Vent to expel all of his heat.
I do have resistance.
To heat?
Let me check the description. Resistance to all damage originating.
This is not damage. This is heat.
I know, but I was hoping it would. Okay.
You need to make an agility save.
All right. Agility. 7, which I assume fails.
A 7 will not beat their save. You will be knocked prone, and you receive half of their cleared heat. So they had 8 heat, so you'll take 4 heat and get knocked prone.
Okay. 4 out of 7 heat for me then.
And then I'll put prone on you. Boop. Comet or Orion, you're up.
I guess I'll go, Comet.
Yeah, if you think you could get me out.
I certainly hope so. All right. Let's see here. How do I want to orient this? I'm wondering. If I hit anywhere, like if I fire my ZF4 and I hit anywhere on the tentacle, do I also will hit the grapple target?
No, it has to go through the grapple target space.
Okay.
Yeah, the grapple target is not pulled into their space. They are being grappled adjacent to the space.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm just trying to figure out, no matter which way I go, I cannot hit this. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, if you're trying to hit more than 2, you would have to go quite east in order to line it up.
Yeah. Because, never mind. All right, let's see. The tentacle that grappled Comet's pretty badly injured, correct?
It is fairly injured.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start the round by activating my Asura class NHP protocol, right? Hold on. That's once per scene, so I can't do that. All right. Then we're just going to take my ZF4 and aim it at the tentacle near Comet. Because it's an ordnance and because it's a cannon, I move 1 space before it fires. So I move back and I no longer nuke Comet.
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Okay.
All right.
Now let's start your turn.
Oh, yep. Sorry. All right. I have it targeted. We are. Let's see. It is accurate. It has no cover. Oh, I missed.
No.
That is
Oh,
not
no.
what you want.
Curiosity. Yeah.
A 13 will miss.
That's got some pretty high.
It's a wiggly
Evasion.
boy.
It's also technically has hardcover.
Is it adjacent to it? I
It
guess.
is. Yeah, the southeast of
Yeah.
it is adjacent to the wall.
All right. Well, I guess we'll follow up by firing another blast, and here's hoping. I crit.
All right, you'll crit with your heavy pattern laser rifle.
Hot.
All right, and I take 3 heat, so let me add that in. That'll put me at...
I think it did it for you.
Yeah, I'm talking about the...
Oh, in the thing. Yep.
Yep. Heat, so that puts me at 6. Damage.
You
and
are at
then...
7 heat according to...
Oh, I will
in-game.
update it. And because this is the first... no, wait, never mind. I didn't start in the danger zone before the attack. So, that's a lot of damage. 12 plus 3 plus 4.
Ooh, damn. Okay. Well, it does have armor. So 16 minus 1, 15 plus 3. You fire the Andromeda heavy pattern laser rifle through the field in front of you, and as it blasts past Comet, the thing that has grappled you, falls to the ground limply, releasing you like a broken arm. As the tentacle is not destroyed, but is injured enough that it has gone limp and cannot hold you anymore, as you watch almost like a final noodle getting sucked up, you watch it get sucked back down into the ground as the creature withdraws it back beneath the earth.
Nice.
Okay, and since I haven't moved yet, I am just going to move my pathetic 3 and pray that neither of these tentacles think I'm good bait.
We'll see.
All right, my turn's over.
All right. Let's see. It's not as nearly as appetizing anymore. Let's see. What is this? What does this big guy got? Damage. A lot of damage is what he has. Yeah, I'm gonna have the dust arm activate. This wall will drop. As his turn starts, he will spend a disengage in order to move 2 to get just out of range of the tentacle. And then it will reset its fire break wall. COMET, you're up.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's see. Let me think. Okay. So I am going to okay, I'm going to invade this I think he's a dust arm, right?
The Eastern Dust Arm?
No, sorry. The one by Chimera, then that one.
The Eastern one.
Yes, the Eastern one. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry. I'm going to invade him. I'm going to try. Oh, no, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock on him. But then I'll immediately consume that lock on and invade him and try to eject power cores.
I'm pretty sure this is the one you already did it to, of the 2.
Oh, is it? Okay,
I think so too. Yeah.
Instead of doing that, I'll do something else to him. I'll let me see.
Actually, I will call this out just to let you guys know that, remember, the end goal of this mission is not to defeat all the enemies, but to
right.
have more people at the spot than them.
Right.
And we only have one more round after this. Wait, am I reading this
Before
right?
they
on
can
round
early
4.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to where is it? There it is. Puppet Systems him. Using my lock on. And let me roll this first.
Let's activate you.
Okay. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay. I rolled a 24 on my tech attack.
That'll hit.
Okay, so a couple things happen since I uh, which one is that? Oh yeah, since I hit with a tech attack that consumes lock on, my snow crash activates. It's one of my pilot talents. A target must choose to take 2 heat or be pushed 3 spaces in the direction of my choice.
He'll take the movement.
Okay, so let's move him
Yes.
3 feet that way.
Sure.
Chimera, do you get an Overwatch?
I mean, he was moved, not move. He would need to start a movement within range. Force movement doesn't trigger Overwatches.
Okay. And then Puppet Systems is also a move ability, and that will do. Sorry, I have to keep switching from my pilot sheet to my mech sheet. That will do. Maximum speed in the direction of my choice.
So 2 spaces.
Yep.
Oh,
If you can,
what,
make sure
what do you,
that
what do
make
you
sure
think
that
happens first, the snow crash or the puppet system?
You would have to post Snow Crash so we could read it.
Okay, let me post it.
I think Snow Crash happens first.
Okay, that's too bad because puppet system will provoke reaction.
Well,
even though,
I mean, you could move him into the range of the tentacles and then
yeah,
and
that's what I was
then
gonna say.
move him while he is engaged, which will force the tentacle to react.
well, yeah, I'll move him through. Like,
Yeah, so that's not even a move. If you look at Snow Crash, that's a push. Pushed 3
Yeah.
spaces.
Right.
And remember, you have to start movement within range to trigger an Overwatch. So the tentacle would not get Overwatch for moving through its range.
Okay. Let's just move it as far as it can move in this direction.
Todd, I will say this also. When the tentacle activates next turn, it's going to move in my direction. The first thing it hits is going to be the first thing it attacks. I was kind of banking on something like not me getting hit first. Otherwise, I'm just going to get tangled up again.
How do you know it's going in your direction?
Just because, like, when it went after Orion, not this one, but one of the earlier ones went after Orion, and Comet was in the way. It attacked Comet instead of Orion. So I think it's just going
it was
in the
above
direction.
ground, so.
Well, let's just move it.
It's up to you. I'm just putting it out there.
I move it in a maximum speed in the direction of my choice. I could move it into the tentacles, and I think it would just stop there.
Just to clarify, you should probably note that since it's a bigger size, the moment that it moves in range of the tentacle and gets engaged, it will be forced to stop movement.
Right.
Well, that's
just
how
per the rules of
engagement works generally. You can't move into a thing. The way engagement works, even if it was with one of you, as soon as it moves within range of you, it stops moving.
Yeah.
So I'll move it. I guess it just moves up 1 square.
Yeah, it would move here if that's the direction you want it to go. It would move northeast 1 square and then become engaged by the tentacle.
Okay. Cool. Then that's that. He's also shredded because I did do a lock on him, and he takes 2 heat. And let
you
me
got
think,
it.
is there anything else?
You should
How many
probably
rounds
move.
do we have?
Well, you're in round 4 right now. If at the end of round 6 they're winning, they win. But you need to get to the end of round 8 to win.
Okay.
So between round 6 and round 8, they can still fuck you up while you're trying to leave.
We have to get to the end of round 8.
Yeah. You
Okay.
basically, to succeed, you need to both win the battle at the end of round 6 and the end of round 8. But if you lose at the end of round 6, you've lost the whole fight, and the fight ends early.
Got it. I can make it there next round. I'm going to stay where I am and go invisible.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I am going to activate. Let's see.
Oh, I will give Orion leadership dice. And Orion, my directions are to you are to wreak havoc. So interpret that how you will.
Okay.
I didn't realize you could be that vague, and I'm fine with it, and I'm cool with this.
Artemis
I think
agrees.
when I'm vague, it just means that you're not. Yeah, I don't know.
Artemis is like, for once, his commands make sense.
All right. I'm going to activate the Northwest Dust Arm. It is going to move its speed, which is 2 north. And it is going to launch a napalm bomb to fall on the area COMET is in.
Well, he is invisible.
But if it's an area attack, doesn't that not?
Oh, you're still invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Yep. Yeah, no, you still get the benefits of invisible.
Okay, cool.
But I don't believe you get cover because this is arcing. Let's see.
That's probably
fired over obstacles. Don't require line of sight as long as it's possible to trace a path. You can still be affected by cover. So what does your cover give him?
Hard
cover.
I think,
okay.
Yeah.
So you are invisible with hard cover comment. So
okay.
It is not super likely for this to hit you.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
A 10 will miss. Lucky for you, you have a agility a little bit higher than some of you, the ones being hit more often.
Good evasion.
Your evasion saved you there. A napalm bomb lands around you, explodes as you watch the ground around you superheat and boil as it burns into the ground.
Eek.
Oh. I no longer have soft cover since my turn is over.
All right, that is the dust arm. Now let's get the glints moving. The southern glint arm is going to... boy. What is it going to do?
Which dust arm it fired the napalm at me?
The one directly south of you.
Okay.
I'm going to activate the glint arm adjacent to the tentacle.
This one's grappled, right?
No.
It is not.
Oh.
What? I thought one of them was grappled.
No, you're right. That is the grappled one.
Okay.
I'm going to activate it, and it is going to... it is going to fire at the tentacle and just take the difficulty for firing while in melee.
Sucks to be it. If only it had a cannon and could just blast its way out.
I know,
grapple.
right? Everyone needs one of those.
I know,
It goes
right?
back down to 0 heat because it hasn't moved. Try and shoot its way out of the situation. That will hit. So it will do 8 energy damage to the tentacle, which will be reduced to 7 because of the tentacle's armor.
It's just thick-skinned.
That is his turn. He is still grappled. I'm now going to activate the other glint arm. It is going to fire up into the air over its ally to shoot at the tentacle as well. This one does not get. And that's a miss. Still gives it its heat, though. Ugh. All right, well, then what he's going to do on his last activation is he's going to move. And he's going to activate Flash Lens. Chimera, I need you to make a system save.
I'm fantastic at those. I'm not fantastic at those.
As he basically launches a giant energy flash in your direction to overwhelm your sensing circuits.
3, so nope.
3 does not do it. You are jammed. Jammed until the start of the Scourer's next turn. Until Glintarm's next turn, you are jammed.
Raspberry.
All right, that's the end of round 4. Time to roll it up again. Let's activate the most interesting Leviathan first, the one on the Glintarm down below. He already has the Glintarm grappled, so he's just going to go right into the Claw Crush. He has additional accuracy on. That will hit for 12 damage, which is enough to structure the Glintarm.
You'll love to see it.
Hey, good. Yeah, sure do.
He's going to have to roll a d6. Hey! Glancing blow. He's going to be impaired. The Leviathans up north are all going to take some movement. They are going to burrow. So I'm going to just call them invisible. And they're going to move their speed underground. Oop, moved one too far. Go up one. There we go. All right, now the one that's next to the dust arm that just got moved is going to activate. It is going to target that dust arm, and it's going to activate its grapple to attempt to grab the guy because he's right there. You made him an easy target for him, Todd.
Hi, friend.
Yes.
30 will hit its evasion.
Nice.
And do 12 damage that actually pierces his armor because his armor's broken right now. But does not structure him. The tentacle clears his burn. And then this Lithosphere Leviathan. It's going to attack you, Comet.
Okie doke.
You're still invisible?
I am.
When does the invisibility go away?
When I start my turn.
Does it go away if multiple, like if, I thought there was another condition for it to drop.
Let me read it. At the end of its turn, the swallowtail becomes invisible if it hasn't moved that turn. This lasts until it moves or takes a reaction. So if I took a reaction,
so as
that
long
would
as you don't
also-
take a reaction, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Or until the start of my next turn.
It is going to grope at you, Comet, with its grapple, because it knows there should be something there.
Right.
But I'm going to give you the invisible benefit. No, it rolls tails on its invisibility. So it reaches up and grabs at you, but can't seem to find you. It is going to attempt to crush you anyway, even though it doesn't have you grappled. But this does mean that it doesn't get its bonus accuracy. You get invisible on this as well. Unfortunately, it still hits you.
Ugh, shit.
So as it's groping around for you, it can't wrap around you, but it swings with such force that it still smashes into the side of your mech, dealing 12 kinetic damage.
That'll structure me. System trauma is what I rolled.
All right, we need to see what gets torn off, and we need to roll a cascade check.
Cascade check, yep. Weapon destruction. Ah, well. It's not like I ever use my weapons. Oh, I bet you guys don't even know I have a mortar.
Your weapons are almost a buffer for your systems.
They really are, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. So I'll get rid of the mortar. I got rid of it entirely. I meant to.
It's a separate option, but we'll fix your dude
I'll
afterwards.
fix it later. That's fine. Let's do the cascade check. The
Shackles remain intact.
For now.
I rolled a 13. When does it activate?
On a 1, I think.
Okay.
I like the little animation for the cascade check button. It's like a little bit of glitching going on there.
Little glitch.
Yeah.
Glitch in the matrix.
I think you actually have to roll a 1 itself in order for it to cascade, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It happened once.
I remember. Thank you, Artemis, for never cascading.
All right. Your guys' turn. Kestrel, Chimera, Comet, or Orion?
Okay, let me update the combat log.
I don't think there's much I can do since I'm jammed, so it probably makes sense for everyone else to act first, because all I'll be doing is waiting for someone else to. If I wait for the arms to act, and hopefully my
Comet, are you grabbed right now?
No.
No, I'm not. That's the
Maybe you should go to get away from that thing.
Yeah, although he's not going to activate again until next round. But yeah, I can.
I mean, keep in mind, we need to get to that deployment zone. I can take my turn and get in there and do what I can on my turn, but like, I don't know what.
Right now, they have
even
4
really
weights
expecting at the
in that
moment.
zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ideally, you would destroy or move out some of the weight they have in there right now.
I can try, but I do very little damage to armor. I could try to blow him up again, though. That seems to be working quite well.
True.
Just to clarify, the lose condition is at the end of round 6, not the start, right?
Enemy victory. At the end of the 6th round, there are at least as many enemy characters inside this CZ as PCs.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So we have to outnumber them. Okay.
But by the end of round 6.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify it wasn't the end of this round, because that would be the start of round 6.
Right. Yeah, that's so on round 6 I can make sure to run in there. I should get away from this tentacle.
What does impaired do exactly again? I'm sorry.
It's a -1 to basically all the D20 rolls.
Including saves.
Including saves.
I guess just let me go first then.
Sure.
All right. I gotta press that activate button. Haha, I remembered this time. You didn't expect me to, but I did. All right, I'm gonna move there. Put my copy here.
Sure.
That's my movement. Let's do. Oh, screw it. Let's use our other sun crown. It was fun last time, wasn't it?
Oh boy. Now the tentacle needs to make a save too. All right. The Sun Crown makes an agility check, or the tentacle. It rolls a 20 for its agility. It's not jammed. I think it's immune to jam anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And then systems 11. Well, that's for impaired, right?
It is impaired then, yeah.
It is impaired. That's the one I would have expected it to get. All right. You explode in light on top of the two glint arms. The first of the two glint arms, the one who's already impaired, will have to roll a bad one. But he rolls an 18 anyway. Mm-hmm. So he's not jammed. But he super fails the systems one. What amount of time is this impaired for until the end of his turn?
The end of their next turn.
Okay,
so I think it might make them repaired on his turn. I don't.
It's gonna. They don't stack, so it's the same as the amount of impaired he already was suffering from.
Whatever.
This one though, the other glint arm is going to fail the agility check and get stunned or jammed. And then he is going to succeed and not be impaired, which barely matters because jammed is so much worse than impaired.
And he's grappled, so he's not having a great day.
No, not at all.
Well, it's the north one that's grappled. So one's grappled and one's jammed. Yeah, the two of them are not having a good day.
So there's a funny little spot right there.
Yeah.
That I want to throw a grenade in.
Interesting. We should do that then.
I'm going to do that, yeah.
Okay, you
so they all need to make agility saves again.
Blast one area, agility save, or take D6 explosive damage.
I'll roll
the wiggly worm is very wiggly. He succeeds.
Sure.
So half of 2 is 1, and he has... So it'll
his
still
armor would be armor first.
He still
down to 1.
takes
Half of 1 is 1.
1 damage.
Yeah.
You killed the arm. The wiggly. Right. Yeah, it had 1 health left after the laser beam shot it. It had 1 health left.
Okay.
Your grenade explodes through a weak bit at the bottom of the tentacle as it flops over and withdraws into the ground. Then let's roll the glint arms. 1, so nothing. Half damage, so it's gonna. Well, it has 2 armor. They have 2 armor, so I think the grenade doesn't hurt them.
Damn.
That is a tentacle down, though. It can't even accidentally be in the zone anymore.
Yeah, I'm not very good at getting rid of these guys.
They resist all of my damage.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna overcharge.
Oh, go for it.
So I'll take 2 heat here.
Okay.
Let me add that up. I think I forgot to adjust my heat last time. I should be at 1, so I'm going to be at 3 out of 5 heat. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then I am going to fly up and away over here.
All right.
I'm just going to use one of these other tokens as the thing, because they should have been blown up anyways.
Got it. Now, are your walls back there still up?
Yeah.
Until you draw
remain
new
until
ones.
the scene, or until I draw new ones.
Got it.
Do they do any kind of reactions to me moving away?
I don't think you were close enough to them. You were up to, right?
Unless
you intentionally flew within range.
I would have been within range for the thing to explode on them that I just left there. So I think I would have been in range.
Okay. The impaired one is probably going to swing at you.
Oh, I'm up 3. Okay. I mean, I guess the first reaction against me is a miss anyways, right?
Yeah. It's a super miss. Although it shouldn't have been rolled against Comet.
That's fine. So what actually happens then is, so I'm going to use my 2 movement to move here, which
is on the other side of them.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my movement down there, which we'll just move that guy there. So there we go. That's better.
That's unfortunate for them.
All right, that your turn?
It is.
All right, so how do they detonate? When you start their turn adjacent?
Let me read the wording again, because it's when they move into it or run through it. Let me see. When a hostile creature starts their turn move through or move adjacent to the spaces.
So as soon as either of them activate, they'll both explode.
They pop.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to activate the Northern Dust Arm. And that Dust Arm is going to activate a flamethrower, which will target Orion and Comet.
Cool.
Comet, you are invisible, correct?
Yes.
Let's mark you invisible because it's not picking it up on my targeting thing. There we go. Flamethrower. Yeah, now you're seen as invisible. Do either of you have cover? Yes. Comet, you have heavy cover, correct?
Yeah, I have hard cover.
Bam. So that will hit Orion and miss Comet.
All right. I will take my reaction to help Orion. This will make me not invisible. But this happens after the damage was already dealt out.
Okay.
So let me roll the d6. 1d6, 3. So on a 3.
On a 3, it doesn't work, but they get to teleport super far, right?
On a 3 or less, there's a glitch. Your ally doesn't gain resistance, but can teleport up to 6 spaces.
Okay, so I take 4.
Yeah. Let me put the boop. Did you already have any burn?
No. So I teleport 6 spaces. Well, that's good. And I take 4 burns, so it puts me down to 3 health.
And then he's going to move adjacent to you.
Okay.
And then he is going to activate Explosive Jet as a quick action. Enemies within a burst 2 must succeed on a hull save or be knocked outside the area and knocked prone. He then flies in 5 spaces in any direction.
Okay, so roll a hull save.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. -4. So it puts me at. Okay. All right. 21.
You succeed. On a success, I don't think anything happens except he flies away.
Cool.
Succeed on a hull save or be knocked outside the area and knocked prone. And then he flies in 5 spaces in any direction, but must land after completing the move. So he's going to use that to move back down into the zone in the south.
That dust arm hasn't been structured in any way, correct?
He is structured. He's down to 1 structure left.
Okay.
Yep. He's just structured.
Cool.
He's then going to put down a firebreak shield. Right there.
Interesting. Interesting choice.
Chimera, Comet, or Orion?
Well, Chimera, you can go or I can go, because I think Comet's probably safe at the moment.
I'm kind of waiting for a glint one. Which glint arm is the one that jammed me?
It is the southern one.
Okay. I kind of am hoping for him to resolve first because that'll clear my jam.
Okay. That's fine.
So,
we'll see if he does.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right. I will start my turn then. I will activate myself. There we go. Okay. Well, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move 3 spaces, so I am now beyond his stupid little wall.
Yep.
I'm gonna look over at his face, and I am going to fire 2 weapons. Since I have moved, I can't fire my ZF4. But that is okay. So we are... Since I started the turn in the danger zone, I have resistance to heat. So we are going to start off with the heavy pattern laser rifle. All right, and here we go. I rolled a 19.
A 19 will hit.
And I take 2 heat, so that puts me at 9. 9 out of 10. All right, so roll damage. And since I started the turn in the danger zone, my Nuclear Cavalier activates, so he takes an additional 1d6, which I'm putting in, and 2 heat. So 6, 3, 2, 3.
And 2 heat, you said?
Yep.
All right, so the heat. So let's evaluate this. He takes... so these are the dust arms. They do not have resistance to energy damage, so do full energy damage. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energy damage minus 3 armor would be 8 energy damage.
Yes.
All right, and then he takes 3 burn on top of that, right?
Yep.
He is not looking well.
Okay. And since I just fired a cannon, can I just move 1 space south? Just doesn't
totally.
really matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
He is burning. His mech is like creaking. There are parts of it that are glowing so hot they look like if they maintain this level of heat, they might just break off of its mech.
And then we're gonna fire my prototype cannon and pray I don't get overkill. Here we go. 22, I crit.
22 definitely hits.
Holy crap.
8.
You destroy it. How do you destroy the dust arm?
I charge through his fire break shield, having enough of that shit, and as I dive behind Chimera, I fire like the heavy patterned laser rifle. It throws him off, and then my prototype weapon, which is like smart, it finds the opening in his weakness and just takes him out.
Yeah, and those pieces that I mentioned that were starting to glow white hot, you hit one of them with your blast, and it just sends ripples through his mech. It just falls to pieces. It is now smoldering piles of frag on the ground.
Cool. And I'm at 9 heat, so I'm probably glowing as white hot as he is at the moment, as he was.
I am slightly uncomfortable being next to you.
Your page says you're at 10 heat, so I don't know.
That's because it doesn't take into account the resistance.
Okay, so yeah, just remember to update it after.
I'm updating. Cool. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take into account my
your resistance to heat when you have the thing. Yep.
Okay. And I'm sorry, guys. That's all I could do. I'll end my turn.
The shield goes away too, right?
We'll find out. Let's look at the dust arms. It says I mean, technically no, but since he's never going to get a turn again, I will say yes.
Thank you.
You know, Comet, I'm glad that I actually didn't get the resistance, because teleporting 6 spaces is me moving and boosting.
I know. That was actually better.
The distance you covered was quite a lot.
Yeah.
It was almost one of my movements.
I'm going to activate the easternmost dust arm, who I believe is not grappled. He just got hit real hard, right?
I thought he did get grappled.
I
know the western
grapple
one got
missed.
grappled.
I don't think it did. Yeah.
He got hit real hard, but he's not grappled.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He is going to fire his. He is still going to fire his.
Flamethrower? Or
Yeah, I think so.
You mean the lance?
No, it's the dust arm, not the glint arm.
Oh, sorry.
Because he does not want to spend his entire turn disengaging if he can help it. Oh, actually, no. He has his explosive jet. As a quick action, he's going to use his explosive jet. The tentacle will need to make a hull save. It has 6 hull.
Damn.
And still fails. It rolled horrible. So it only rolled a 10, which means it gets knocked back 2 squares, 2 hexes, and is prone. So the tentacle like slumps to the ground. And he gets to fly 5 spaces. So he's going to fly towards the mountains so that he can get just in range of both Orion and Chimera. He still has his napalm bomb loaded. So he's going to drop it on top of Orion and catch Chimera with it as well.
Row.
So, the two of you, do you have any cover? I don't think you vented heat or did anything else of the sort.
Nope.
All right.
I haven't attacked anything this round, so I have soft cover.
But you attacked something the last time you act, didn't you?
I don't think I did. No, I don't think I... I'm trying to remember what I did last turn. I know I moved into the space. No, I didn't do anything because I had to escape the worm grapple.
Well, if we add a negative, like even if we roll a -6, it'll still hit you. Oh, wait, maybe it won't. What's your evasion?
My evasion is 10.
Yeah, even if we -6 off of the hit, it will still hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, because it rolled 18 against you. So even if it goes down to 12, it'll still hit.
All right.
All right, so this is against both of you then. It will be 4 burn and 4 heat.
Cool. Well, that structures me and stresses me at the same time.
That also stresses me.
All right. So we are just... wait, I guess we'll do...
You can do first, yeah. I need to do something anyway.
Oh, there we go.
All right, there's your structure. You roll a 2 and then a 6, so you need to lose a system.
All right, well, let's take a look. System. We'll get rid of the Ava module.
All right.
I think.
So until that's repaired, it's going to make moving in 0G a little bit more difficult. But yeah, if you click on the dots, you can mark destroyed. There you go.
All right. Cascade check. This is primarily for caster.
Yep.
Because Artemis can't cascade.
He is
We're
fine.
good?
And then
All
you
right.
have your overheat check.
Yep. Which, I have to put in 11 for it to trigger, right?
Yep.
There we go. Emergency shunt. I am impaired, but everything's all good.
All right. Yeah, you gain impaired. And then, Chuck, you overheat as well?
Correct. The buttoned emergency shunt. I am impaired. I forget, for heat, does that clear or does it just the remainder?
It goes to 0.
It goes, yeah, it goes back to 0.
Thank you. So 0 heat. So I am now impaired.
Yeah, I'll put impaired on both of you.
Thank you.
There we go.
I also gain soft cover and 2 charges of my ZF4 solid core because I just overheated.
Oh, fair enough. That is his turn. Chimera or Comet?
Do you mind going, Todd?
Oh, I was hoping you'd want to go first.
I am still all the status effects, so I can't. I'm jammed, so I wouldn't be able to do anything anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll disengage. So I don't, and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move down here.
All right, just getting away from the tentacle.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna overcharge, which will bring me up to 4 heat, and I'm gonna boost down here.
Nice.
All right, into the zone.
Yeah, where
Auto
you know,
zone.
probably get murdered.
Right now, you are tied in the zone.
All right. That's all I can do. Yeah. You want me to click it or?
Yes, please. All right. I'm going to activate that same dust arm who just fired his missile at you again.
Sadness.
He's no longer shredded. And you both have burn on you now, right?
Yep.
Correct.
He is going to target the two of you with his flamethrower now. Orion, you now have light cover?
Soft cover. Yeah.
Soft cover, okay. And then Chimera, you have soft cover, right?
Correct.
All right. That will be still hit and hit for the two of you.
All right. Okay.
So let's roll that damage. It is actually going to be 8 burn because you both already had burn. So both of you take 8 damage and then add 8 onto your burns. So you should both be at 12 burn and 8 damage from max.
Correct.
Has that guy been structured once?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is the one guy who's at full health, actually.
Well, he got hit pretty bad.
I'm not health wise, but yeah, sorry. He's at full structure. He's very damaged, but he is at full structure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I guess I need to go now.
And then he's going to set up his firebreak shield. Boop. Chimera.
I can still do a stabilize even if I'm jammed, right? I don't see anything in the instructions in the book that says I can't.
It's not a tech action, right? So I think maybe
you can clear jammed with stabilize if you wanted to.
Well,
it'll clear at the end of the turn anyway. But you know.
Well, the problem is I can only clear jam or clear burn. I can't do either, or I can't do both.
Right. I'm just saying.
So you should clear burn.
I should clear burn. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to no. I already used all my repairs, so I can't restore HP, and I don't have any heat to clear yet. Oh wait.
But you're clearing your burn.
Yeah, I was thinking I could do a thing afterward, but I'm still jammed. That's still not going to resolve, so I'm just going to clear the burn. And then I'm going to stand up to clear the prone.
All right, and then jammed and impaired will both go away as well because that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
So you're clean.
I'm clean. So boring turn, but at least I'm in a better state.
All right, I'm going to activate the jammed glint arm.
Kapoom!
Yeah, they both explode. So let's ignite the eastern U first. These are not armor piercing, right?
No.
All right, so the first one won't, but the second one does deal 5 damage. So that does get through the armor, dealing 3 damage to each of them, as long as their agilities don't do good. So agility, fail, and agility, fail, right? You're above 11 for your save.
14.
Nice. Okay, so they'll both take 3 damage as the 2 mirrors of yourself explode upon them. 3 and 3. All right. Southern Glint Arm activated. He is jammed. Doesn't really know what to do with that. Comet, you moved, right? So are you invisible?
I'm not invisible. No.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'll take the invisible marker off of you.
Oh, yeah.
He really can't do anything. So I'm just going to have him end his turn. That gets rid of jammed. This is probably inadvised. But
For who?
he does see you up there, KESTRAL. You do keep blowing up on him. I think the Southern Glint Arm is going to shoot at you, KESTRAL. This will be Thermal Lance.
I don't get any soft cover or anything being here. I guess I don't know.
No, you're too high in the air. He can pick you out from where he is.
Just on top of the 3 tall rock?
Right now it says you're 3 above the 3 tall rock.
Oh, I put the 3 to be on the rock.
Oh no, yeah. Then you would be at 0. If you're standing on the rock, you would be at the level of the map.
Okay, so the level. I see. We add on to that number.
Yeah, that's why it's a plus. It's you are this many spaces above the hex you're on.
I see. I see. If you want to keep shooting at me, that's fine. I didn't know that was how we were doing it.
You would then no longer be a valid target because I don't think he would accurately have sight lines on you if you're standing on top of the platform.
Arcing or something, sure. But
yeah, if he could drop a missile on you, maybe, but he does not have that. Since that is the case, I think then they are going to focus on Comet. Comet,
Thanks.
The Southern Glint Arm is going to target you. You don't have cover, right?
No.
All right, so 17 versus your evasion.
That hits.
You do still have your reaction this round.
True.
I don't think I could use it.
It wouldn't make sense you couldn't use it on yourself.
Wait, but I used it on you this round.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you did.
how you
I'm
went
sorry.
so far.
Man, it feels so long
ago. You can brace.
That'll be 8 energy damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
This is their first time hitting you, so you don't have to take all the extra malices.
Yep. So that'll bring me down to 5 HP.
And then the other one activates. He will also target you, but this one has impaired. 19 will still hit you.
Jesus.
Yeah, even with the impaired. For another 8 energy damage.
Okay, so what does Brace do?
Brace gives you resistance at the cost of your next turn being able to do almost nothing. If you take braced, it will save you the structure because instead of taking 8 damage, you only take 4 damage.
Okay.
I think does brace last for the entire round?
I think it lasts until the next round. Yeah, let me pull it up here. Under action economy, there is brace.
Because if you were going to brace, you should have just braced for both attacks, right?
I thought
it was only the triggering attack you brace up.
That's why I'm asking for clarifying.
Yeah, I think it might give you something, but maybe not everything.
You count as having resistance to all damage, burn, and heat from triggering attack, and until your next turn.
The one thing I'll say is that was a whole character move ago. He would have needed to brace for that first one. So he didn't get to make that decision until the second attack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel like if it was maybe one guy doing a barrage, maybe I'd be okay with you going back and saying, can I actually brace for this whole thing? But this is 2 different guys shooting you. If you didn't decide to brace the first one, then that can't be a brace shot.
I didn't decide because I was hoping he would miss.
Right.
So that was a choice, like a very deliberate choice I made.
You can still save the structure if you want to brace.
Due to the stress of bracing, you cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn. And on that turn, you can only take 1 quick action. Cannot move normally. Okay. Can't take.
You can only take 1 quick action, pretty much, right?
1 quick action. I'm gonna take the structure. Yeah. I'll take this. I'll take. I don't know. Yeah. I guess if I go first next round, I'll have my reaction back because I don't have a reaction while I'm bracing.
Yeah, if you go, you cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn. So if you go early, you'll have your reactions back up.
Okay, I will brace then.
All right, so you'll take 4 damage going down to 1 HP.
1 HP. Okay, and I brace. Okay.
That is the end of round 5. The beginning of round 6 starts. I'm going to start moving all the Lithosphere Leviathans. 8. This one will also spend a quick action to burrow. 8. This one is prone, which means he is going to spend his turn getting active again. And then this one up here burrows 8. You all feel the ground tremoring as you can tell the Lithosphere Leviathan is burrowing further south. But most of the tentacles have retreated underground except the one that's knocked over, but you know they are not gone. KESTRAL, CHIMERA, COMET, or ORION, you're up.
All right, I'll go first if that sounds good.
Sure.
And then I'll have my reaction to use. So I will activate. Let me click on the activate button. All right, and so I get 1 quick action. Which of these glint arms look worse?
The northern one has one less structure. That's something you can tell without having in-depth info.
Okay.
You know the northern one has been structured once.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to the northern one only has one activation too.
I think I screwed something up on it. It should have 2 activations. I
thought maybe when it got structured, something messed with. Okay.
I messed up. That's probably the one I messed up earlier because I was like adding and subtracting activations from someone because I accidentally clicked someone out of the order, but they all have 2.
So do you guys think it would be more useful to move the north one or the south glint arm out of the green area?
I guess the question is, how far can they move?
Right.
And, move pretty fast. If
here's the thing: they could probably get back even because they have 2 full activations. So
it might be better just to kill them. I mean, they're both structured. If that means anything.
Are they? I thought they both structured?
The southern one is not structured.
Oh, I thought it was. I'm sorry.
So probably the southern one.
We only need to structure one of them and keep the other guy out. We can do that.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're going to move one, move the southern one.
Move the southern one. Okay, so I will invade on the southern one.
Okay.
So let me target him and roll that.
Now, note, the tentacles that have the invisible symbol on them are burrowed underground, so they won't count for engagement or things like that.
Okay, got it. So I'm rolling puppet system. Okay.
Puppet system definitely hits the southern glint arm.
So what's its maximum speed?
Its maximum speed is 4.
Oh shit, that's not that.
Doesn't do you have your other passive since you did? Oh, you didn't do a lock on before.
That's only if I could lock on him first. All right, let's just move him. Let's just move him here, I guess.
All right, you got it.
Get back in, but
you puppet him out.
Yeah, he does take 2 heat.
Okay. That's bad. You don't know it, but you did something really bad to him.
Oh, good.
That sounds really good.
Because remember, this is how his thing works, his cooling module. Because you forced move him, his heat won't go away at the beginning of his turn.
That's cool. Okay.
So he is stuck with his heat now, which means he can't fire his weapon next turn, or he'll overheat.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even plan for that. That works. All right, that's all I can do since I braced. I guess the advantage is I do go invisible.
That's true. Invisible boy on the point.
Yep. And I have my reaction back.
You're not down and out. You're invisible. All right. Let's work through these guys here. God damn it, he knows you're still there. The glint arm who's on the point is going to activate and target you, Comet. It's like, I know you're there. I just saw you. And he is going to attempt to attack you with a thermal lance, because if he does hit, he'll get a huge bonus on it. So, you have invisible but no cover, correct?
Right.
All right, let's see. Ooh, he gets past your invisibility and hits. Okay. So, to remind you, that means he also gets focused down and supercharged.
Okay. So,
so you'll take 8 energy damage, which will structure you.
Yeah.
On top of that, you'll get 7 burn. You don't have to take that damage right now because you're already getting structured, but add 7 to your burn.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you're shredded and slowed until the end of your next turn. So I'll add shredded and slowed to you.
Okay. What's the structure? I'm clicking structure, but it's.
You have to set your HP to 0.
Yeah, set your HP to 0, then hit it.
Okay.
Ooh, you got a system trauma. Parts of your mech are torn off. Let's find out. Hey, another weapon.
All right.
It's good for you.
There goes my auxiliary weapons. Sorry, guys, I can't shoot anyone.
They're slowed. Okay.
Cascade check. Succeeded.
He's pretty happy that he hit you with that. That is his turn. Kestrel, Chimera, and Orion.
Can I drill the one guy?
Go ahead.
Arm?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. It seems like an open check for a lot of things. So I'm just going to keep with my drill plan. So Chimera runs forward, dashes toward the glint arm, and just slams the drill on him.
Ooh, yeah, totally.
So let's see.
You should activate.
You're right. Thank you. $26.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Do you want to check? No. Okay, I'm going to roll damage. $19 and 1 heat from overkill.
All right. With 19 damage, he was down to his final structure. Chimera, how do you kill him?
I literally just basketball slammed the drill on his head.
Doesn't even use the pointy end.
No. I'm just dunking on him.
And by the time you are done, there is only wreckage remaining. Anything else, Chimera?
That is me. Sorry, I'm just updating all my doohickeys.
All right. The eastern dust arm is going to activate. His wall will fall. Five. Okay. He is going to aim at you, Orion.
Cool.
And he is going to unleash his flamethrower.
I do have soft cover. For what little it's going to be worth.
Soft cover. Hey,
Holy
it's worth
shit.
something. It's a miss.
Damn.
It brought it
All
down
right.
from an 8.
So that's like, what, the 5th time I've ever been missed?
He would have had a 10, but then you rolled a 6. He rolled a 5 on his negative, his dis.
Apparently that was
Inaccuracy.
just pure spite from the vent heat.
So he
Okay.
Can we
does
start
that.
calling it disinaccuracy?
Disinaccuracy, yeah.
All right, cool.
I mean, it's easier to remember. Okay, well, that sucks.
For who?
He's gonna charge. Move, boost. Kestrel and Orion.
You have a better chance of doing something here. How about we see what you do first? Because I don't think I can help you at all.
Like, my choices. Let's see here.
I mean, I can. It just will probably be very little if I go.
Yeah, I think both of us are going to be low impact this round.
I mean, as long as we keep... We can't have
What
both
happens
of
if
them
we
in
tie?
there. So as long as the one guy doesn't get back from the tentacle, we're fine.
Yeah.
Well, remember that tentacle is underground.
And
Oh,
he has 2
shoot.
activations, so he can very
Crap.
easily
Yeah.
get back. So wait, if we tie, that's a
That's a
loss,
loss.
basically.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
You have to figure out how to lock down one of these two in a way that they're not in the zone.
All right, let's see here.
Is the guy below you hurt? Structured?
They're both hurt.
Neither of them are structured, though?
Neither of them are structured, though.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to attempt to structure this guy down here, and we're going to pray that some of this works. So,
Hey, I'll give you another leadership die and tell him to destroy that guy.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to activate myself. All right, so
Doesn't your blast force other people to move too?
Yes, it's just it rarely ever comes up, so we're going to try it. I'm going to start by firing the ZF4, which is a cannon. So I move, and it has to make a hull save or be knocked back by 1 space.
All right, hull save for the dust arm. 11.
My save is 13.
All right, so you moves 1 space?
1 space back. Yep.
All right. You've moved him off the zone.
Yep, and I'll just move 1 space back as well. All right. Big cannon fire.
Maybe you shouldn't move 1 space back.
I'm moving 1 space so that in the likelihood that one of these tentacles charges, it's going to not be in the zone. Because I'm at the edge.
Sure. Well, I was just thinking we could block that guy out if I move below you on my turn then. Because he can't move through us, right?
That's true.
He's too slow to go around.
Worst comes to worst.
But yes, the tentacle is a problem as well, I agree. But there's not much we can do about that, I think.
But we can worry about that on the next round.
I'll just stay where I am then, since moving is optional.
Sure.
Since I did move. But either way, 16 hit.
It definitely hits.
Roll damage. I do not get the extra d6, but this is still going to hurt. 11.
That structures him.
Cool. Roll that structure.
On a 2.
It's very low.
Reference.
He dies.
No, you would have needed a 1. On a 1, he would have died. On a 2, system trauma. Parts of the mech are torn off. Roll another d6. 2. On a 1 through 3, all the weapons on one mount are destroyed. I mean, that's easy for him. He's going to destroy his napalm bomb because it's used anyway. His napalm bombs are dead.
Cool.
Oh. No, that's not limited. It's just, it's a loading. Okay. So he no longer can fire napalm bombs.
All right. I'm going to follow up with the heavy pattern laser rifle. I know that Astro gave me a leadership die. I'm going to use it to put accuracy on this shot since my ZF already had accuracy.
Yep. Or damage. Structure him again.
That's true.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
I'll save it for damage.
You know that the flamethrower guys are not the resistant to energy guys for what it's worth.
Right. So we'll save it for damage and pray. 13.
A 13 hits.
All right, so that's what, an extra 1d6?
Yes, sir.
Whatever. 7, 3,
God.
17 damage.
Holy crap!
All right, so let's work this out. How much total energy damage is it?
It is
14.
14, yeah.
14. He has 3 armor, so that'll do 11 energy damage. All right, and then it does 3 burn. He only has 2 health left.
Yeah.
Oh.
As Jeremy, describe how you burn the dust arm to the ground.
Oh, thank goodness.
My ZF4 hits him with such force that it throws him against the cliffside, and as he's trying to recover, my heavy pattern laser rifle takes advantage of his recovery and just puts a hole right through him.
If you had not had that bonus die, you would not have had enough damage to kill him.
Thank you for following my orders. For once, the leadership die actually making
it paid off in spades, is what it did. Yeah.
Wow.
And I do
goodness.
take an extra 3 heat, so I'm at 3 out of 10 now. I think. Okay, so that'll end my turn. That was a risk I had to take because I should be rolling for burn.
I'm doing
Right.
that for you now. Burn cleared.
Woo!
Barely.
Hey.
Well, I would have been able to roll twice because Artemis.
Ah, nice. Okay. You
That's
don't take
why
any
I was
burn.
willing to risk it. So I'm now at 0 burn. Thank God.
Wow.
All right. Now I'm going to have to activate Glintarm because he is the one remaining elite left on the field.
Hey, did I forget to do my burn? I think I did. I had burn.
No,
in
no.
L1.
Because it wasn't your turn.
Yeah. It's at the end of your turn you roll burn. You got burn
but
after your turn.
Did
You went
get
invisible
burned
and
this
then he
round?
shot you anyway, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
it was after your turn.
That's right.
Because if you have anything in the burn space, at the end of your turn, it triggers me, the GM, to roll burn for you.
Yeah. So we wanted to miss that anyway.
Yeah. Which is a nice add-on, because we used to forget burn all the time. And then we were like, oh, God, I should have rolled burn 2 moves ago. All right.
Oh, you mean Chuck would have said that?
That did happen.
Shush. I mean, you're right, but you shouldn't say it.
I suppose in a very no situation, the Glintarm is going to shoot Orion for killing his friend.
All right.
Let's get a thermal lance going here. You do have soft cover. Fire. A 5 is a miss.
Huh?
Damn. All right. He's gonna charge the point.
All right.
Kestrel, you're up.
Well, these guys unfortunately have armor. Let's see. I'll move up onto him, which will put a thing there.
As you leave one of your copies behind.
I just do so little damage to these guys, and I think I've used all my tricks. So I'm just going to barrage.
All right.
I think. Do I want to barrage? Yeah, I'll barrage. All right, so first pistol shot. Let's see. I think I have accuracy on my first shot with CQB weapons. 1 second, let me double check that. Talent. First attack rolling made with an auxiliary range weapon on my turn. +1 accuracy. Okay.
Do you have a thing that prevents the inaccuracy you get from firing from engagement?
So I thought CQB didn't...
No, you still need a thing that lets you ignore it.
Okay.
Otherwise, CQB is just a category of weapon.
Okay. I don't think I do, so I'm gonna not move all up onto him then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with a hand cannon because I get the accuracy on this first shot. So accuracy, no cover. Oh, that's the Leviathan. I don't want to roll on that. I want to roll on this. Almost shot the Leviathan.
An 11 will hit.
Yeah. And rolling 6 damage.
6 damage. He only has armor 2, so he's still going to take 4 from that.
Cool. That is one gunshot. I don't know that these are going to do anything, but I'll try. Pistol shot, miss. Reliable doesn't matter. Pistol shot, hit.
All right, roll up that damage.
3 damage.
3 damage, 1 will get through.
And then auxiliary pistol shot, hit. For no damage.
For no damage.
But that is 3 gunslinger dice if that comes up.
Yeah, totally. You're poking through.
Uh,
We're in a hole.
I don't have to fire every gun if I barrage, right?
No. You choose what weapons you fire.
All right. That's it then.
All right. You can... Yep, there you go. I'm going to activate that glint arm again.
It's a good thing we have 5 people in our zone, guys.
Yeah.
Who did the glint arm shoot last round?
Comet?
Yeah, I thought it was Comet.
Didn't both of them pelt Comet? I mean, realistically.
Oh, yeah, and then Comet dodged
both of them did. That's right.
All right. Comet, he's shooting you.
Okay.
Still invisible.
He is not, right? Oh, no, you got invisibility back because you took your turn right at the beginning.
However, I took a reaction to issue an order, so technically, actually, I'm not.
All
Okay,
right, you
I'm
revealed
sorry.
yourself via radio.
Yeah. That reaction did give us a bonus die, so there needs to be a trade-off here.
Well,
I guess you do still have your core power for yourself.
All right.
If you need it.
13 is a hit.
Okay.
That's going to first do 8 energy damage, and then it's also going to give focus down and supercharge. So you're going to take 8 damage plus 7 damage plus 7 burn, and then shredded and slowed.
So can I use my core power on myself? I'm not convinced because it says an allied character in line of sight. Am I an allied character in line of sight of myself?
Allied character. You never count as an allied character to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unless otherwise specified, characters cannot target themselves.
It's some self-deprecation there, Astro.
That's on page 58 and page 65, respectively, of the player's guide.
Okay, so that does 8 plus 7
So it does
damage?
8 energy damage. Then it does 7 burn, which does 7 damage and then gives you 7 burn.
Okay, that's another structure.
You can still brace.
So if I brace, that would give
It would take the... Is it all damage that brace? All damage from the triggering attack, right?
Yeah.
Is how it's worded. So
technically, it's all damage after that as well, according to what we read. But you shred him, and if we're doing the shredding rules, the first one would get resisted, but nothing else after, right?
Oh, he's already shredded from getting hit earlier in the round.
Oh,
so
that
even bracing wouldn't help. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has shredded from the first time he got hit. So bracing wouldn't actually help you here.
Well,
but did the shred go away when I ended my turn?
You got hit after your turn, remember? That's what shredded you, Todd. The hit while you were invisible is what shredded you.
The hit. Okay, but
You took your turn, then he shot you. That shredded and slowed you.
This one?
The one that's dead. Yeah.
The one that's dead. So he
shot you, shredded and slowed you.
He never took his second activation.
I don't know how many activations he had left when he died. I deleted him.
Okay, so I was just hoping maybe he had activated before.
No, it's the end of your turn. It doesn't have to do with them.
Oh, it says until the end of their next turn.
Characters affected by focus down.
I see.
Yeah, so until your next turn, you're shredded and slowed.
So that's a structure. System trauma again. What do I do if I have no weapon?
You have to do a system instead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get rid of the... Sorry, Kubrick. Wait, what happens if I maybe I shouldn't.
If you do it to an NHP, the NHP isn't dead. What happens is the systems that they use to interact with your mech are damaged, and they exist but are not useful.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, the computer's still there, but it's shut off, so it can't do anything.
Okay. So nothing more long term than any other system.
Nothing more long term than any other system. No.
Okay,
As soon as you repair Kubrick is back.
I'm gonna destroy Kubrick because I haven't used him in the whack room at all.
Can we do a mission without Todd's NHP getting destroyed?
Impossible.
Apparently not. And Kubrick is still
and
not.
That actor keeps on just going through directors.
All
right, that's him.
Yep.
It is the end of round 6. As we do a tally, you guys are at 4 and they are at 2. So the fight does not end early in a failure. Now you must survive 2 more rounds to extract successfully.
So we still have to maintain control
until the end of round 8. At the end of round 7 doesn't matter. You could technically lose control for round 7, but at the end of round 8, you have to have control again.
Yep.
And would you say like the tentacles count as 4?
4.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think the tentacles are the next problem.
They're ultras. So if any of them are in the zone, imagine thematically what would happen if the Leviathan got a hold of the DBC.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to prevent.
On the bright side, it doesn't seem like they have a lot of health. I mean, I honestly have not been keeping track, but they seem to be going down fairly.
They are just arms of a much larger creature.
Yeah.
So after the arm gets too hurt, it seems to retreat back underground.
It also might be worthwhile, now that we've gotten... Well, I assume we're going to get rid of this last glint arm shortly. It seems like we don't actually have to hold the spot down. Like we could, a few of us could run out and start dealing with the Leviathan because they don't seem to be interested in holding down the safe zone.
Well, they'll be acting first at the start of the round, so we won't have to run out.
Yeah,
you're right. Here. It is the beginning of the round, and as such, I'm going to activate all the tentacle boys.
Theoretically, Bob, because I could see this happening here. We kill this last glint arm. Mm-hmm. Right? We all move out of the zone to get these tentacles away. And then at the end of round 8, if none of us are in there, but there's nothing obstructing us, right?
Then you're tied 0-0 and lose.
Okay. So one of us at least has to be in the zone.
You need at least one person in the zone to have a point.
Maybe that's Todd.
And in the zone, auto zone.
That's assuming Todd survives the round.
The 4 Lithosphere Leviathan tentacles grope towards the last known things that are moving in the zone that have caused upheaval above its head. And they are going to the 3 underground... Well, the 2 underground ones are going to use their action to emerge. So as they come up, I need COMET and CHIMERA. Oh, KESTRAL, are you there too? Are you under...
Yeah, it's like we're...
Are you on top of CHIMERA?
No.
Where was I? No, I was right there.
Yeah, I thought
I
so.
didn't think you were nearby.
CHIMERA and COMET, I need the 2 of you to make hull saves or be knocked prone.
15, which I think fails, right?
15 is the target, so you succeed.
Hooray.
So COMET?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. I thought that 4 was from something else. You are knocked prone.
Okay.
Well, I guess that doesn't matter if you're not going to move, right?
Yeah, true.
And then the one who wasn't burrowed is going to just like rip through the ground and attack Orion. So Orion, this is going to be a tentacle on you.
Okay.
It's going to try and grapple you first.
Okay.
25 will successfully grapple.
I think that might beat 7, yes.
I don't know, COMET, if you have your reaction as well, but, keep it in mind. And then as you are grappled, he has his extra accuracy. That will be a 27 to hit you.
Cool.
Which would do 12 kinetic damage.
You can save it if you want, because I can actually escape the grapple on my own.
Okay. I'll save it for now.
Save it for someone else, yeah.
That is the tentacles. Kestrel,
Hey,
Chimera,
Comet.
Comet, or Orion.
May I recommend you run our friend here into the tentacles?
Who?
Well, the thing is, he has 2 activations. I can run him into the tentacles. It won't do anything until next round.
Well, since he has to activate after each of us, I'm saying...
I could do it at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I won't go yet.
Okay. I can go since I am grappled, if you don't mind.
You guys do know he is not structured, but he has taken a lot of damage on his first structure, is what I will let you know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
You guys mind if I go?
No,
Sure,
go for it.
Sure, go for it.
Cool. All right, I will activate myself. All right. So I am going to start by stabilizing and restoring my HP. Actually, that's right, because I took 11 damage, so because I am down to 4. So let me add that here. So 4 out of 23. That was not updated. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stabilize. I don't really have anything else to clear, so whatever. So that puts me to full HP and stabilize. 23 out of 23 HP and 4 out of 6 repair cap. All right. Then I am going to overcharge, because why not? Oh yeah, I rolled a 1 on a D6.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that puts me at 4 out of 10 heat. Then I'm going to look over at our friend here, and I'm going to fire my cannon. And since it's a cannon, it doesn't matter who I fire at, I still get to move as a part of firing a cannon.
Totally.
These guys are not going to like me. So we're just going to... Nope, that's the wrong button. Let's see, what do I want to fire? We'll just fire the heavy pattern laser rifle and take 3 heat. All right, and I've got him targeted. And we will see. 12.
12 definitely hits.
All right. So I fly away. And I will roll damage. 7, 3, 2.
All right. So 9 of it is energy damage.
Yep.
Which goes down to 7 from armor, and then is halved because of his avalative plating.
Yep.
So 4
damage. Yep.
And then 3 burn.
Mm-hmm.
That structures him.
Nice.
He rolls a 5, so he gets glancing blow, and he is impaired.
Cool.
But he's now down to his last structure.
All right, and then as part of my, let me add my +3 heat. Heat puts me at 7 out of 10. What do I want to do? I'm going... So, if I don't engage him, Comet is going to get fucked. But if I don't move up towards the tentacle, it could potentially move into the square next round. I am
Don't
going
worry
to
about me
move
right
next to our glint arm friend, so that he has difficulty if he tries to fire his weapon.
Not a bad idea.
Are you sure you want to move there? Because then, what if the next tentacle moves into green zone?
I mean, you only have one structure. If he hits you, you're dead.
That's fine.
Okay. If you are sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
Can't you just move to the left?
Yeah, can you
as
move
soon
one
as
to
you
the
get
left?
within range of a same size or larger enemy, you are engaged and stop moving.
So what round is it? It's
Round 7.
7.
At the beginning of round 8, all the tentacles will move, and whatever the situation that leaves you with is what you'll have to deal with to escape round 8 with.
Yeah, just move. Just move.
Okay.
There.
If you are sure, I will end my turn there.
All right. And that comes over to the glint arm.
Just keep in mind, if you die, we're down 1 point.
True.
I mean, the thing is, if one of these get in, we lose.
That's true.
If I die, we could still win.
Well, it also depends if my holograms count or not, because I could make a couple of those, you know?
It would be nice if they did. All right, I activate the glint arm. One of the 4 of you roll me a d20.
Todd, decide your own fate.
Okay.
All right. It is going to target Todd. He rolled a 9, by the way, but the thing that could have happened did not happen. He's going to target Todd with his thermal lance. Oh, he can do both. Yeah, he'll do both. Okay, first, thermal lance against COMET. He is impaired. A 13 will hit, though.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What is your evasion?
13.
Oh. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Now. You haven't had a chance to act, right?
No.
You don't have the thing, do you?
What thing?
No, you have too many other systems. You didn't have room for it. So you don't have like the paint job or customizations or whatever it is, right?
No.
All right. Well, that is 8 energy damage plus 7 burn.
So it's always just the same every single
Yeah,
time.
they don't roll their damage.
I told you.
I'm dead. I mean, it's like either I die or the tentacle gets in.
Well, now that you're not there, the
really
tentacle
hard
could get
encounter. In. Well, KESTRAL can move up.
That's true, but still.
As long as we keep them like at bay, they don't want to go into green areas.
That's true.
All right. As the thermal lance bores through your mech COMET, you see as the various systems all shut down. You're trapped in a coffin of circuitry and metal as everything goes dark around you. Not a single screen is lit, and you can only hear the explosions of what is happening outside, completely cut off from even radios to let you know what is happening in the quick battle happening just a few feet beyond the edge of your cockpit.
Okie dokie. I'm dead. Destroyed.
There's not a destroyed status. I'll just give you down and out, I guess. And now the glint arm is going to use flash lens. In a cone, it's going to hit KESTRAL, CHIMERA, and the 2 tentacles to the left. Well, actually, I need to draw the cone. It's a cone 5. It might not be able to get both tentacles.
Yeah.
No, it gets both tentacles. So the 2 tentacles, CHIMERA and KESTRAL, all need to make a system save or become jammed. Oh, tentacles are immune to jammed. So,
How do you jam a tentacle?
You don't. They're immune.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Oh my
Right.
god, I got an 18.
The Tweety Bird is jammed, but the law of force is not.
I gotta look up what jam does again.
You
Your
can
host.
move, but you can't use any tech actions or weapons. Except, punching something.
It's pretty bad.
Well, there goes my plan.
He has to roll burn, and he clears his burn.
May I go next, please?
Yeah, sure. I got nothing to do now.
Okay. I want to sidestep around the worm to get to the glit arm.
You do take an op if you move within engagement.
I had
Yeah, it'll
skirmisher,
swing
so
and miss. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it swings, it slams down. Comet, you hear an earth-shattering explosion of rubble outside your mech, but have no idea what it could be.
What does that mean?
I'm going to take a swing at the glint arm with my drill.
Oh, sure.
And if I'm lucky, something good might happen. Shit. I rolled a 9.
A 9 will just hit. They have
Oh my
9
God.
evasion.
Okay.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff that happens here. So first I roll damage. So let's see what happens there. So it does 9 kinetic, 2 energy, and I get a heat.
All right. He does have 2 armor, but I believe this is armor piercing.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So it's 11 damage.
And then as part of my executioner trait, I am allowed to redirect this attack to the worm. So the first time you when you hit with a heavy or super heavy melee weapon, you may make another melee attack with the same weapon as a free action against a different character within threat.
All right, so you swing through the enemy mech and swing around and then also hit the big tentacle behind you.
It does do half damage, though, so
Okay.
whatever I roll is going to be half.
Sure.
Oh, I should activate. Sorry, forgot.
Yep, and then you also have to roll to hit.
Yep. $26.
That definitely hits.
Cool. And then roll damage. Oh my god, what's all this heat coming from?
All
I'm
the
at 5 out
ones
of
you're
7
rolling.
heat. Yeah, I know.
Aren't you glad you cleared your heat?
I am very glad.
So that would be 19 total,
Yes.
but it's reduced to...
It's armor piercing. It's
10.
combat drill.
No.
Yeah,
This
but
is
it's half
half because of
damage.
his
Oh, it's
ability.
half.
Okay.
Yeah, so you do 10 damage to the tentacle?
Correct.
Okay. The tentacle looks rough. It does not look well.
Yeah, unfortunately that's all I can do because I only have one
Additionally,
weapon.
The glint arm does not look well. In fact, the tentacle and the glint arm look equal amounts of unwell.
All right. Oh, thank you.
All right. KESTRAL.
Doesn't the glint arm go?
Oh, you're right. Glint arm. Time to activate.
It doesn't
glint
have to
arm
go.
Is next to CHIMERA.
I'm surprised you didn't overheat and try to kill it, to be honest.
I can't, because overheat would only give me a quick action.
You don't have another attack as a quick action?
His axe broke earlier in the fight.
Oh.
The drill is the only thing I can do.
I didn't know you... I just didn't know you didn't have anything else to do.
I'm not doing too hot.
He only has 2 weapons.
Man. This guy doesn't have any options, really, other than shoot. And COMET's already down. I guess I'm going to try to hit CHIMERA.
I mean, I did just throw swing a drill at him. It seems like a reasonable option.
Yeah, I guess so. So he's going to, from close range, fire the thermal lance at you.
Yep, he will take 3 armor piercing.
What?
Please tell me that
never
structures him.
You killed him.
I was egging him on.
So, CHIMERA, what does this look like?
I swing, and then as my back is to him attacking the worm, the glint armor prepares an attack, and I just push a button, and my spike just poke out like a few extra feet and just pierce him in the head.
And as he falls to the ground, and the only thing remaining is the Lithosphere Leviathans and you, all of you hear an odd transmission over your internal mech radios. I will allow Orion to make a knowledge check. Because you're the only one who could possibly have this knowledge.
All right. Okay. Do you just want me to roll a flat d20?
Do you have anything that is about knowing about animals or aliens or flora and fauna?
Or whatever?
I mean, I glanced through the book.
That is the only reason you're allowed to roll this.
Right. Okay. Then I don't have anything.
All right.
I have
roll d20.
Engineering, investigate, patch, spot, stay cool, and survive. So
just give me a flat d20.
6.
You have no idea what this sound is or why it's coming over your radio, but all of you watch as the giant tentacles each slurp their way back underground and leave.
Oh, thank goodness.
A quick transmission comes over actually, Orion, CHIMERA, and KESTRAL, the 3 of you get a transmission that is like, hey, is COMET okay? He's not responding.
His mech is destroyed, but I think he is okay.
Well, get him back here. We need to leave.
I say over the radio, KESTRAL, can you retrieve COMET from his mech? We'll destroy it so we leave no evidence, but need to at least get him out.
Can we
you
not
are not that far from the DBC.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I can just grab him.
You're
He's
at
not that
the
big.
extraction point.
Okay, then we'll just grab the mech and drag it and leave COMET
the
confused and terrified in the mech.
Are we out of combat?
You're out of combat.
Okay, I just run over to COMET and I just kind of shoulder the
just throw him over your shoulder.
Can I?
Astro,
Does my Omni hook?
you can activate it now that you're out of combat.
Yeah, so
you could have been spending
activate
this time getting hooked back up.
Yeah, so eventually I'll get back on and I'll say, I'm okay. Whoa! What's happening?
We're
As
dragging you
lift
back to
me
the
up.
DBC. We're getting off this planet now.
Get on board
what
as
about
soon as
the-
you can. We're going to lift off and get into orbit as fast as possible. Orion, I need you in the OR as soon as you're on board.
I will do so.
Did you kill the Leviathan?
It ran.
Yes.
Let's not question it.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Let's move on.
There's also
Get the
a
hell out
weird
of here.
guy on our ship that insisted I let him activate one of our systems.
Yeah, that's likely why the Leviathan left.
Oh.
You can keep a gun trained on the guy with the lab coat.
There's
The other one
another
should be
weird
fine.
guy here who has a gun trained on him.
Oh, we've already covered it.
Okay, we're getting back to the ship.
Please. And that is where we're going to end this session. You have successfully escaped 70.106.
Hooray.
Skin of our
Yay.
teeth.
So wait, have we ever had a mission where Todd's mech has not been destroyed?
No
That has to
comment.
be
Even
one,
in the
right?
initial mission.
It does seem like that, doesn't it?
I mean, I think your total defense strategy so far is be the least assuming person, which is not great when you're tech attacking people.
right.
I think the funniest part is that in the first battle we had with these guys, Todd had so many invisibility dodges, they were just making up for it getting here with just hitting through them
Yeah.
all.
They were just hitting through your invisibility every time. Yeah.
I know.
All right.
What comes around comes around.
Well, good fight, everyone. You are successfully going to get off planet, and we'll figure out the fallout from what you're learning, what to do with it, what knowledge you have, and what repercussions might look like in our next session.
All in all, mission success, kind of.
Kind
think
of,
Cooper
maybe
would
a mission
disagree.
success.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right. Well, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Yep, I